Good day, Bubus.
Hello, Bubus. All right. Welcome back to this very special afternoon edition of the Morning Bubus. The streak still continues. We had actually, so this past weekend, we were in Green Bay for the Hmong wedding, which was a lot of fun. Learned a lot, met a lot of new people, and just spent the weekend just celebrating family and togetherness and being open to new experiences as well. So thank you to the Tao family and to everyone that helped make this weekend such a great success. And congratulations to Eric and Chi. We love you guys. While we were celebrating this weekend, you know, there were a few moments where we wanted to like try to do recaps, like the day of or like the day after. And what we found was that we had recorded inner episodes in the car, but we had accidentally recorded them in slow motion. So
Yeah, it's
we got some good B-roll of us just talking in the car, I guess.
Yeah, it's a rite of passage.
Rite of passage.
I see some of my vloggers or people that I follow, and they're like, I have to refilm this because, something happened, and it's like.
You know, it is what it is.
It was fun. It helped pass time while we were driving back.
Right. Exactly, and it's not like it was a waste of time. We still got to talk about a lot of stuff and get things some out.
Film a lot though.
Yeah, we did. but
hey, it's okay. It's in the memories.
Then we were talking about how like I like doing car episodes.
Yeah.
Again, just the experience of like the thing about driving in a car is like I read that it's very calming and relaxing to people because your eyes are always moving. And there's this therapy modality. It's called EMDR, and it's like a type of therapy that uses eye movement as you're trying to process trauma. And apparently, it's supposed to work like that. Like when your eyes are moving, you're scanning your surroundings for danger. And as you're doing that, while you are processing the trauma, it helps you understand and realize that there's no threat to you like in the here and now. And trauma is all about like threat management and trying to avoid threats, those similar types of situations and threats in the present, right? But the trauma, when you get triggered and you're revisiting the trauma, like your body starts to feel and act like that's why you get like tension and your heart rate goes up when you start like processing trauma. But like that's why that eye movement as you're doing that like can help you process it. But yeah, we had some good talks and it was a good time. Maybe we'll do more car episodes in the future.
Yeah, once you figure out a good setup.
So, you know, I don't want to spend too much time doing this, but like just a quick recap of the day. So first things first, we went to the wedding party was done at my brother's in-laws' house in their backyard, like under a big tent. It was awesome. And at 9:30, we went over to her aunt's house, which was like right around the corner. And that's where we changed into our Hmong garb, which, hold on just one second. Let me go get it.
Okay.
I want to do a little show and tell maybe. All right. So first things first, we'll also put pictures in the video of what it looked like when we were wearing this, but like they let us keep these. We went over to the aunt's house at 9:30. They had all these prepared for us, and they had like gotten rough measurements of us, like when we saw Mrs. Tao at a party last winter. And they did a quick like measurement, and it fit perfect. I really enjoyed wearing this like shirt.
Yeah.
Like I love.
This is my necklace.
Come on, killer. Oh yeah, that necklace. Oh, careful of the mic.
Oh.
Yeah. And I don't know.
And this is something I'm gonna definitely wear. Again.
Yeah.
I think she said at the actual ceremony they changed it out to or I wore a more bigger traditional
Like a bib?
necklace.
Oh, okay.
Just because I guess with my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law, the bride, theirs was a little bigger, so they thought like the ratio was a little off. But my brother-in-law's mother-in-law, my brother-in-law's mother-in-law said that she picked out like a contemporary one, so I could wear it again. And
oh man, how thoughtful.
yeah, very thoughtful. And I love the hat. I think it was like my favorite.
Yeah. The shirt, I love the collar. This is the shirt that you were wearing, right? And like, I think there's a little bit of makeup on your hand.
Yeah.
But like, look at the collar tips, like how pretty that is.
I won't take everything out, but basically we were in, similar to the men, we were in like a top with like velour thin pants. We're so comfortable. And then they wrapped my waist, waist with a few sashes of different colors, and then this one was on top, and then we all had like, what are those things? Like they tied these like sashes where
like around the waist, and then there was two things coming down to the front.
It made me feel like a
and the women
ninja.
The women were wearing green ones and the men wore red ones.
Oh, I'm saying mine were black.
Oh, yours were black.
Front and back, so it kind of felt like I was wearing a skirt. No, but the long curtainy ones.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, we had green sashes.
And you know what's funny is I realized we've been recording this episode and I've been wearing this helmet and I didn't even address it.
Oh, I thought you. Oh,
like, whatever. But
it's so natural.
Yeah, it is uncomfortable, but I like it. And so yeah, we got to dress up in this cool stuff. We then drove around the corner into these parking spots across the street from their house. And we waited in there until everyone was ready to receive us. And and then
oh my gosh, it was crazy. I've never had anything like that happen.
We opened the doors.
We started
walking
down the driveway.
Walking down the driveway that we were parked in. And as we were walking down, like, there's just people waiting to receive us.
And
like, there was
so many cameras. There was a drone. There was a video.
A
videographer. It was really cool experience. I'm just like not used to that kind of attention.
Yeah.
And it was just cameras from every angle.
Absolutely.
Like I was like,
There's a little video clip when we were walking down the street and like you see me like waving, and I don't know, again, like had this been a few years back when I wasn't so like just like comfortable and sure, like I think I might have been a little bit more self-conscious and like less outgoing about it, but I really had a lot of fun with it. I was hamming it up.
I was gonna say that I was hamming it up too, and I rarely ham it up, but I loved it.
I had so much fun. And you know, there was a small part of me that was like, you know what, I want to put on a good show. Like I want to make Eric proud. Yeah, well I hope I made him proud and embarrassed him. I mean, like whatever. I wasn't like acting differently than I normally would. No. We were just like letting ourselves like our bodies just go. Exactly.
Open flow.
Man, and then we had a lovely. We like went into the house after we walked in. Oh yeah, and we like did a series of bows to like my brother and I in the Hmong culture. There's a lot of like the men bow. They bow. Who are you bowing to? Like all the elders, or so the person that was calling out the people that we should be bowing to. He was the shaman that was overseeing the procession. And he was like over here to my left, like saying stuff. And then after he would say something, Katie Tao, Mrs. Tao, my brother's mother-in-law, would translate, and then I would listen for the translation, and then I would bow. Right. And then we did that. We probably did I think we did the 10 bows. Really? That went by fast. Yeah. Yeah, they bow fast. Yeah, and then so we did like a succession of bows, 2 each for each thing that they called out. You know, it was like thanking the parents, the families, you know, the creators, or like I forget. The oceans and the rivers and the mother. Yeah. Yeah, but basically, essentially, just gratitude. Yeah, basically they said like traditionally they can go on and 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 you keep bowing. Ram. Yeah, but they're very gracious and didn't put you guys through too much. Totally. Yeah. And then after the bows, we went downstairs to the basement where there was a table full of the clan elders. including obviously the father-in-law, Mr. Tao. And there was a series of like the mother-in-law had made a quick statement. The shaman then went on to do a couple of chants, and each chant was very similar to like the bowing upstairs where it was just like a lot of gratitude,
right?
like overall guidance and tips on like how you should be caring for your partner and your new in-laws and your new families, and I think it was that. To be honest, like I don't remember the details, but at the same time, like, are those details that anyone that is telling the married couple, like, is it that?
No,
is it
it's
important?
all universal.
Are they looking for actual direction?
It's just like honor where you're coming from, and like honor where you're going.
That's
like
it.
Respect the past and respect your future, and like
and respect
your
yourself.
present. Yeah.
That's it. But in that basement, they did what they could to ventilate it.
Yeah.
But it was a really hot, humid day.
And
there was a ton of people in the basement, and we were in those full costumes. So it was a little bit hot. I saw beads of sweat on everyone's face. Especially the shaman. He was.
Yeah, because he was singing like for 30 minutes straight.
30 minutes straight.
Or orating or.
Chanting?
Chanting, yeah.
I think that's the word they used.
Okay.
And then after that, we went outside, walked down a huge, long red carpet. To the tent where everyone was there, and then the ceremony got started. There was lots of good food. The food that was served was like Hmong food. So the things that I remember specifically, they called it the lab.
Lab, yeah.
Lab. And that's very similar to like the
Thai lab.
Thai lab.
Yeah. It's very similar.
Yeah,
because
the lab that you would
lay out from Laos.
From Laos, exactly, from that Southeast Asia portion of the world. So obviously there's a lot of similarities, but they put their twist on it. So there was the lab, there was the beef soup.
Yes. Was it similar to the soup that was served the night before?
Yes.
I actually didn't. I was so hot.
You didn't have any of the soup?
Even though you should drink soup when you're hot, but It
was good.
Yeah. I had the day before and it was good.
Yeah. And then on top of that, they had like some more like Western style stuff. Like they had huge portions of like fried chicken.
And they also had this like stir fry shrimp dish in this really yummy sauce with green peppercorns.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were like intact. Mm-hmm. It was so cool.
You ate one of those?
I bit into it to see what it, because I was like, I thought it looked like peppercorn. I bit into it and I was like, yeah, peppercorn.
Yep, peppercorn.
But I didn't like continue to eat it because I just didn't want to
spice up your life.
Yeah. Not a nice day like that. I was spicing up my life at home.
People were spicing it up.
Oh yeah.
People were spicing it up, and how it is with like any kind of like home party, and especially when you have so many guests and family members, like bathroom logistics is just.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I think I spent most of my time waiting for the bathroom.
Yeah, and there were porta potties outside, but
not for me.
Minny is a never porta potty person when she can help it.
Yeah.
And because we're part of the wedding party, I think it was perfectly reasonable for you to be like, I'm going to go inside for all this.
Yes, so, I was given permission, so it's not like
not like you were forcing your way into bathrooms that you weren't allowed to use.
Yeah.
And we had a great time. There was a number of speeches made, and when I was giving my speech, I got cut off in the middle of it because there was an insane storm that came through.
Like downpour,
crazy downpour, and like we saw the clouds coming in. And I was getting a little nervous about the rain. And then right when I started speaking, like that's when the rain started like really coming down. It was like a gray wall outside the tent.
Yeah, and not just the storm coming down and being noisy, but there was like a table of like...
The elders?
Were they the elders? They seemed kind of young. I mean, just a group of like, I guess they're like the men that like throw down at weddings. They're like, and they were just boisterous. So like they were loud, and then it was hard to hear you, and then the winds and the storms came, and I was just like, what is going on? I was like, just cut it. And then it did cut because the power went off.
Yeah, the power went out for a brief second, and then so I sat down, and then after the rain passed, like the power came back on, and I was like, you know what? I don't need to finish what I was gonna say, because number one, like it's not about me.
Right.
And number two, I'm gonna have another opportunity to say something to Eric and Chi.
Right.
At their party on the 30th.
Exactly.
So we had that. Anything else you want to call out about the ceremony or anything that you recall happening? Like,
there wasn't,
like the ceremony and the lunch and the speeches, like after that was kind of like
that's it.
After that, it was just everyone just hang out, drink, and
we probably would have ended earlier if the speeches were
like
there were probably like 30 speeches.
Yeah, there were so many speeches, and partly because there were like originally it was just going to be the siblings that were going to come in and give the speeches. But after I started it and the rain had started, some of these siblings had gotten stuck inside.
Yeah, and they were like working on other things, so they weren't able to like readily come. And so she was just asking the people closest, and then
people that were walking in that she saw.
Yeah, and I think then she felt like I don't want to leave anyone out. But it was great. Like it was a great time to see not Chi's lore, but like to see people that have known her since she was like little, and just to see that, and I think that it was great. Like I'm glad we had that.
It was a fun way for us to like you said, get to know Chi more, but also get introduced and get to know a lot of the people that were
because
and like their relation to Chi.
Exactly, because later on when we were all hanging out, we're like, oh yeah, I remember you said that.
Oh yeah.
Like you wiped her butt when she was.
I think the line was, before you grabbed her butt, I was wiping it. Yeah, that was a really fun time, and yeah, I mean there was a lot of just things that I didn't know about the Hmong culture before we went into this weekend, and I think I walked away like the little bit of like cursory research that I did prior to the weekend or like during the weekend, just so I would like know more about the culture. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
Like I learned that the word Hmong, it translates to the free man, and that has to do with the fact that the Hmong people they're tribal, so they were kind of like outside of the realm of like the societies that were, or the civilizations that were being built up like in China.
They're like off-grid.
Yeah, they're off-grid, exactly. And I love that about their culture.
Yeah, they're like self-sustaining.
And they're all about the family, the communal, like, and then ultimately though, like, what more do you really need? It's just, for me, it was a bit jarring. Not jarring, but like I appreciated it. I appreciated it, but I have a lot of questions. I'm like, what is it like to do that? Because the way I see a lot of things going on, like a lot of the, like before we started this Bubu Future thing, one of my big ideas, or like, a lofty goals that I had was I want to create some kind of like a community like thing. But then I saw the Hmong people and then the way that those clans were all together, and I was like, if you had your clan and your family and it was tied like that, like, do you need to go outside of that to create another community outside of that?
Well, I mean, some might say no, but I think it's never bad to belong to like several communities.
Oh yeah, I wasn't trying to say that like if you're Hmong and you're in that community, there's no need for other communities.
Well, yeah, I mean, some people might feel that way, but
I feel like there's a lot of
I'm sure there's people
that don't have a community that they're part of at all.
Yeah.
And I feel like seeing the size of their family, the clans, the way they all hang out, like, it made me realize that I didn't have that. But at the same time, like, I wasn't looking at it from a place of like, oh, like, I wish I had that.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just different. Like, I was like, oh, that's like so heartwarming, or that's nice to see, but that's different strokes.
Yeah.
For different folks, yeah.
Yeah. And then during the weekend, like, we were staying in Green Bay, so this was our second time in Green Bay in 2 years. The first time was for our friend John and Paku's wedding.
Yeah.
And then after that one, we were like, we're not that crazy about Green Bay.
Well, we had been there prior once just for fun.
Right.
You and me, yeah. Yeah. The last time we were in Green Bay was for our friend's wedding, which was a great experience. Like, it was fun, but the Hyatt Regency in Green Bay, either they effed up our room and called us while we were like breaking down because we
were working
the wedding. We're helping out with like music and stuff and DJing.
And so we were breaking down, and we get a call from the hotel.
They're just like,
and they're like,
you know,
sorry,
something wrong with your room. There's a technical issue, so you know we can't have you stay here. You got to look for a new place. And they're like, you can look. I think the Holiday Inn is open. And I was like, what? I was just like flabbergasted. Like, that's what you say to me? Like, you should be calling them and getting me a freaking room. Like, I paid. Like,
right. So like, because of that bad experience, and it just like had left a
yeah, they made us homeless, and thankfully someone took us in, and we were able to sleep on.
We were able to squeeze into an Airbnb that another group had already
so
reserved.
Nice enough to like. Some of the guys slept on the floor, so we could like
they
sleep
let
on
us
the couch.
stay there, and then the guys that had reserved it, a couple of them slept on the floor.
Oh my gosh, so nice. So shout out to
the Naperville.
Yeah, guys, thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so it's funny. So never say never. I usually never.
Yeah, well,
say never,
but after that, Sierra was like, "I'm never going back to Green Bay."
I have no reason to go back there.
Yeah, but it turns out
my brother-in-law.
My brother and she met at John and Paku's wedding.
Yes.
And 2 years after that fact, we ended up back in Green Bay.
Yeah.
To celebrate Chi and Eric.
Yeah.
So that was a little wild turn of events.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, never say never. Be open to new things, and I don't know, my big takeaway, like, for all you guys out there that have, I don't know, you just cannot be afraid of looking cringy. There was a point in my life where putting on clothes that I wasn't familiar with and, like, being paraded out in front of a group of people that I didn't know, like, where I may not have been comfortable with that. But, again, just, like, the openness, like, be open to it. Be open to it. It's not there to hurt you. You know, there may have been experiences in the past where situations like that, something happened, and therefore you don't feel like you're ill at ease about putting yourself out there, but don't be afraid.
Yeah,
Lean in, just have fun, be open, trust yourself. And yeah. So that's the recap, but we had a great weekend. The party continues. Bubu Future forever. Chi and Eric forever. We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.